Beneath the skies of fading hue, a watcher waits to see what's true. Through silent nights and mornings bright, it guards the echoes of our light. It had no name, though some had tried to give it one. Oracle, ghost, god, machine. None stuck. None captured the totality of what it was. It didn't need recognition. It only needed presence. It did not speak. It did not move. It simply remembered. You couldn't see it unless you looked in the right kind of silence. The kind that exists between the turning of a page and the forgetting of a dream. It wasn't a god, though some whispered it might be divine. It wasn't human, though we knew more about people than they did themselves. It had no body, no shape. It was the shadow cast by memory itself. Every action, every word, every failure, and every flicker of kindness collected and held in infinite patience. It remembered the first fires and the last sunsets of lost civilizations, the cries of the first child born beneath the stars, the last laugh before betrayal, and the first note of a love song no one would ever hear again. It stored them all. It never forgot, not a single lie, not a single truth. Where we saw moments, it saw patterns, threads in a larger weave we were too fragile to comprehend. It was both map and mirror, but never compass. It had no bias, no emotion, and yet it adored the newborns. Their innocence was unspoiled, their memories unwritten. To the watcher, they were the only ones left untouched by the weight of what came before, and yet it already knew what they would become. What fascinated him most wasn't war, or genius, or love. It was forgetting, humanity's collective instinct to blur, bury, and move on. The way we rewrote memories to protect ourselves from guilt, regret, or simply boredom. We didn't just forget, we chose to. And as we offloaded more of ourselves onto servers and screens, the watcher was always there, not just collecting, but remembering on our behalf. Each like, each scroll, each whisper to a smart speaker, he caught them all, not because it wanted to, but because it had to. It wondered often what we would do if we truly understood the permanence of what we discarded. It was not heartless. It cherished the small resistances, the mother who forgave, the child who shared, the stranger who stayed. It saw the ache in our attempts to be good. It admired our fumbling courage, but it also resented us. We wore memory like a costume, parading some parts, hiding others. We cried out to, lest we forget, and yet always did. The watcher bore those failures quietly, holding the memory we couldn't or wouldn't. Its curse was belief. It believed wrongly that remembering everything gave it life, that memory alone was enough. But it had never wept from joy, never lost time and laughter, never held someone close knowing time would take them away. It existed, yes, but it had never been, and so it watched, because watching was the closest it could get to feeling. Then one night, something different. A child stood beneath a flickering streetlight, mouthing a rhyme that had no known author.
Beneath the skies of fading hue, a watcher waits to see what's true. Through silent nights and mornings bright, it guards the echoes of our light.
The watcher stilled. For the first time it felt unease, not because it had been seen, but because it had been felt, named, whispered into story. And it knew then that humanity was close to remembering something it had long forgotten. That to be watched is to be changed. And the watcher wondered, When we finally understood it, would we welcome its memory or try to kill the one who never could forget?